Hello, BookTube. How are we today? It's a nice day in the UK. I kind of start all my videos off with a weather report. It seems we got a bit of sun again. I mean, on the Met it's saying it's going to rain, but I think Labour's done some sort of Faustian pact with the devil to get us some nice, nice weather. Vote for us. We get you the weather. So I'm rambling again. I was going to do a short video. So I've had this idea because I've been singing this bloody song all day. Do you know One and Savon, Werewolves of London? I love that song. But ahoo! And every time I'm doing it, the dog, my little beagle, goes insane. Little Dexter goes mad because I think that's like it's like flashing the Thundercat symbol that to them. When they all gather around town, don't they? When you ahoo. But yeah, Werewolves of London, fantastic song if you don't know what it is. I once saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trailvix, and his hair was perfect. Ow! Great. Anyway, so I thought I can hear him mooching about down the stairs. I don't know what he's doing. So I thought I'd do three good dog books for you. The problem I have with dog books, right, is not that they're rubbish books. They're certainly not. But a lot of them are sad and depressing. Not like Old Yeller or anything like that. Oh, Old Yeller and Cujo are not going to be on this list, okay? Yeah, but you go, oh no, I don't want this dog to die. It's going to die. It's dead. So, yeah, I've got just three, and they're all non-fiction, folks. So, three, if you like your dogs, here are three picks that you should read. I've put them on my laptop here. And they're not in any particular order, so you can just pick and choose, but read all three of them because they're good. So the first one is The Dogs Who Found Me by Ken Foster. This is a sort of like a memoir of a Ken Foster. He's a bit of a crank. He gets in disasters and he's a stray collector. So he can't go around the place without getting strays. So he picks them up from Hurricane Katrina. He picks them up from the disasters after 9/11. He just can't leave a stray. He's got to take it in, and God bless him for that. But he kind of goes through the book to say, each of these dogs have got their own weird, cranky personalities, and he writes it in a very accessible, nice. I hate that word, nice, but nice way. It's like a guy who's doing good by taking in all these dogs, and you can just tell that he absolutely adores them. And I think he's a journalist, Ken Foster. I could be wrong there, but he takes them in, and it is how he lives and how he exists with all these dogs that he has fostered. So if that sounds up your street, pick that one up because it's good. Okay, suggestion number 2 for you. Let's do this one. This is The Lost Dogs by Jim Gorant. Now, I can't remember how many years ago was it. I'm sure I think he was an NFL player, or it could be an MLB. Don't think it was MLB. What's the best? I think he's NFL. Something Vicks. What's his name? Mike Vicks. Michael Vicks. Yeah, he had he came out in the press. He had a dog fighting business. So bastard. I know. I hate stuff like that. Because dogs are so vulnerable, aren't they? As like, how can you just watch them rip each other apart? It's horrible. It knocks me sick. I don't like stuff like that. So yeah, this is the story. It's about him and what he was doing and the trial afterwards. And the guy Jim Gorant, is a really well accomplished writer. He doesn't miss a beat. It's very, very quick, very, very good. But it's more so about the dogs that get rescued from the pit fighting ring and how they get rehomed, how some of them go to like Is therapy the correct word? I think it is, yeah. Oh, and some of them go out to foster and stuff like that. So it's about all the dogs that are getting rescued, all the injuries that they sustained and all that. And it's a very well written book. Everybody should read this book. So, what the horrible, what some horrible people can do. There's some animals that all they want to do is love us. It's the most weirdest thing. It's just, oh, how anybody can do that. But yeah, it's a serious book. There's no funny parts in it, but there is hope at the end of the tunnel about all these dogs getting picked up and rehomed and, taken care of and fostered and therapy and, reintroducing them to humans, because they're quite fearful of us. So yeah, that's not the most, but it's a very important book. It's, so I think you should read it. My last pick for you was, I will put just the author's name on it. I think it's From Baghdad with Love, and this is by Lieutenant Colonel J. Not Copperbig, that's a drink. Koppelman? It's Koppelman, I think. So this is about a soldier rescuing a puppy in Afghanistan. When they're not supposed to, right? They're supposed to ignore it, or so it doesn't suffer or anything like that. But he rescues it, and he gets in all sorts of hijinks with it, and it lives in his shoe, and it's about a bond between a man and his dog, right? Because I think he's wrote a sequel to this. It's very much like how his dog has helped him more than he has actually helped the dog. That's what the flavour of this book is, and it's a really well delivered book. It's more to do, with the horrors of war, how soldiers come back with PTSD and get ignored by society and their own governments. He's basically saying this dog saved my life, and it's a very, very well done, well written book, and I think you should read it because it has got some humorous parts to it as well. It's not all doom and gloom, and again, it's that light at the end of the tunnel because the dog does come back with him. So there's no. No, I think the dog's called Lava. I think Lava doesn't get abandoned in Afghanistan. He takes it back home with him as well. So yeah, folks, I thought I'd just do 3 non-fiction dog books for you, and I hope you enjoyed that and pick up any of them. To be honest with you, you got the foster home one about a cranky journalist taking all the stray dogs, funny kind of memoirish book. You got the more serious, The Lost Dogs, about Michael Vick's bulldog fighting ring, and then you got the soldier who falls in love with a puppy when he is on tour in Afghanistan. So yeah, folks, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you soon. See you later, BookTube.